Hello everyone. So yesterday I posted on the community tab of my YouTube group what you guys would like to see on the channel posted next, and I was so thankful for actually having you guys vote or participate or comment. I really appreciate it. So we had a higher turnout of Dollar Tree DIY ticks, I guess. So we have I think we're at 52% for who would like to see Dollar Tree DIY. I think I put paper crafting up there. I forgot to put plan with me. I know some of you guys are into the plan with me's as well. Pocket letters and stuff like that are under the paper crafting. A few of you guys suggested that I will work on something for paper crafts as well. My favorite thing to do actually is paper crafts. But the Dollar Tree DIY came up, and then I think it was Shop With Me was going for a while against the Dollar Tree DIY, but you guys, Dollar Tree DIY outdid it. So with that in mind, I had to create something for you guys really super quick because I know it's been forever since I've posted a DIY on the channel, and I have been still seeing a lot of pineapples out there, and now that the spring stuff is at the Dollar Tree, or summer things, and there's lots of pineapple stuff, I thought I had to do something and incorporate the pineapple in this DIY. And if you've watched my shop hauls and Shop With Me's, you guys know that I was right into, there was this super plushy cleaning cloth type thing for a car, which was, I'll give you a little clue here. It has the waffle weave, but I wanted to show you what I created. So there's the pineapple themed pillow cover. I absolutely love it. This is so soft and so squishy. Now the only thing is these are a little bit rougher to the touch, so keep in mind that when you do this decal that it's kind of more of a decorative pillow. You can flip it on the other side and use it as a cozy pillow as well. But this turned out a lot different than a previous DIY I did in the winter time with the placemats. The glitter was super smooth and you can touch it, and it wasn't rough to the touch. This one is bumpy because of the weave, but it kind of gives the pineapple that nice cool effect. I hope you guys love this DIY. I will post all of how I've created it in the tutorial, so continue to watch if you want to see how I made it. And until the next video, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
So when I found these at Dollar Tree, they're actually made to clean cars with. The plushiness of this material is just so soft and luxurious, and I knew I had to bring them home because if I didn't, I was going to regret it. But I just want to share, I'm going to take it apart and share the length of this fabric. You can see how long it is. It'll make a beautiful rectangular pillow, and it has two sides. So you're going to see here it's kind of more dollish, and then this part here has that really nice defined waffle weave. So I'm going to take both apart really easily. Make sure you take all the little pieces of plastic out so that your pillow's not left with pointy stuff. That's the last thing you want, is something pointy on a beautiful plush material. So as you can see here, there's this beautiful waffle weave, very defined, and then the other side is more, I guess, feathery looking. So what you want to do is choose the side that's going to be the outer part of your pillow, and you're going to face both those pieces towards each other. So now you're going to hot glue both pieces that are actually going to be the outer part of your pillow to one another. So I'm taking the hot glue and I'm just working around the very edge of both pieces of fabric at this point and just bringing them together and gluing them together. If you have finger protectors, little heat protectors, please use them. I did burn myself. Or if another little trick is just to grab a wet paper towel, a good wet paper towel or cloth, and just keep it on hand in case you do get glued to your finger. Just you have that to wipe off immediately, and that will prevent from any blisters happening on your finger. But again, so you're just going to work your way around the entire pillow. Only three sides, sorry, so you're going to leave an opening at the very top. So you're going to glue all three sides and leave one end of the pillow, the narrower end, from being hot glued at this point, because you're going to be filling it with polyfill. You want to make sure that the pillow is completely aligned, all the fabric is aligned when you're hot gluing it, because you don't want the cover to be lumpy. So make sure that it's nice and even when you are hot gluing it, and that it's not lopsided or anything, because you'll have just all sorts of crazy lumps on your pillowcase after. So I'm just working my way slowly and gently across the 3 sides. And for the polyfill, I just wanted to suggest you can buy, if you don't have an old pillow laying around. In my case, I did have one that's been through the wash a few times, and so the polyfill's kind of gotten quite dense, I feel, or like hard almost. So once I pull it out, then I'm gonna refluff it and pull it all apart and make it like brand new again. But if you don't have access to an old pillow that you can do that with, just buy one of the really cheapy ones at Walmart. I think they sell them for $2, and just open that one up, and then you can make your own. You'll probably get a few pillows out of polyfill from one big giant pillow. You can also buy, IKEA has pillows for, I believe, $1.49 as well, and just use those. It's much less expensive than buying polyfill bags at Walmart or even Michael's. So that's a little tip, and you'll get quite a few throw pillows or even these nice rectangular pillows by using those pillows from Walmart or IKEA. I like recycling and upcycling, but if you don't have access to that, then that's another option. So here we are, almost at the very end of the closing of the 3 sides of the pillowcase. And once that's nice and dry, what you're going to do, make sure that all the sides are actually stuck together before doing the next step. Pull your pillowcase inside out, and this will be the next step. We'll be working with the actual outer part of the pillowcase. So when you want to poke through, make sure you're using your hands and you kind of feed all the little corners and crevices back out so that your pillow is nice and even and nice and straight. There's no weird lumpy looking areas. Once you're happy with how your pillowcase is looking, we're going to take the next step and add maybe some decals. So this one is all nice and straight at this point, and I'm actually wanting to add pineapple decals. So these stickers were wall stickers from the Dollar Tree, and we're going to just add them to the outer part of this pillowcase. I think I'm going to do a fun design with the 3. And I think 3 would look really nice on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some Mod Podge. I always like working with Mod Podge and glitter at the same time. I prefer this versus sprinkling glitter on top of the Mod Podge, as I find it just the glitter makes such a big mess. So once I combine the glitter and the Mod Podge, I work with it. I have no glitter fallout anywhere. So you're just gonna really load up your glitter choice. You can do whatever color you'd like. I've chosen this gold. However, you can definitely use pink. You can do blue or a teal color, the colors that are really in. But anyways, you're gonna mix the glitter and the Mod Podge together. And now what you're going to do is use the decals to create the stencils. So you wanna make sure that you use the outer part of the sticker, not the actual pineapple, but just the kind of leftover outer shell of the sticker. You have to be very careful and gentle with when you're peeling this back, because these stickers are super sticky, which is perfect because you really need something that's going to stick really nice to the fabric. But just be careful when you're pulling them apart, because you don't want to rip them. Otherwise then it's harder for you to use it as a stencil. So here you'll find the placement and just stick it down. This stuff is not coming off. Once it's on, it's down. It's really good adhesive. And so you'll do that with the 3, figure out, or well, you could do just one pineapple as well, but I just like the look of the 3. So figure out where you want them, make sure they're nice and lined up with one another, and not too far on the edge, because once you fill your pillow with polyfill, of course it's going to fluff up, and so you're going to account for, you know, at least an inch or so of a rise on the sides. So make sure you're not going too far to the left or too far to the right, and giving enough room for your pillow to fill and fluff up. So I'm just placing my 3 sticker stencils down, and then we'll get to the fun part, which is the Mod Podging and glittering. So all the sticker stencils are nice and stuck down to the material, and now what you're going to do is just take your brush. I use these foam brushes from the Dollar Tree as well for this. Just load up your glitter Mod Podge mix and start brush stroking. The best way is just to make sure you load it up and fill in all of that space. Don't be afraid to paint the stencil, because once it peels back, of course you're just left with the design. So load up your glitter and your Mod Podge and just have some fun. Now you want to allow this to dry before you start filling your pillow with polyfill. So I let it dry overnight, so for 24 hours or so. It doesn't take that long, but it'll take, just let it maybe 12 hours or so, and it will just harden, and then you're ready to fill it. So here we are with the dry glitter, and you want to peel back the sticker off of your pillowcase. And it is so sticky, so just you have to really tug at it and get all the pieces of sticker paper out of the little crevices, because they'll stick back. And so there you go, there's your pineapple definition is coming across really nicely on the fabric, and you'll do that to all 3. Wow, this stuff is super sticky. It doesn't want to come off, which is good because then it didn't allow for bleeding, but my goodness, you have to kind of fiddle with it, I guess, until you get the right spot for it, sweet spot for it to come right off or peel away. Anyways, I'm really liking the way these pineapples are turning out. They turned out quite cute. Now the glitter is rougher on this material, on the, what is it called, the waffle weave. Sorry, I'm forgetting the waffle weave. So it is a little bit stiffer because the waffle weave has all of the grooves, compared to when I did this gold glitter on the flat placemat type material. It was so smooth, completely different. It turned out completely different, but I'm really happy with this. It kind of has that pineapple effect. I think it's gonna look really cute when it's finished. So here's my pillow that it's been washed so many times, so it's so kind of dense inside. What I'm going to do is just cut the edge here, and I'm going to show you, see how this material is all It's been washed so many times. So I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to fluff it all up. So you're just going to keep separating it with 2 hands. Keep fluffing it until you have these nice fluffy pillows. So here you're just going to keep feeding it apart, pulling it apart until you've gotten rid of all those hard lumps. This is like brand new polyfill, and it's going to make, I have enough here for like 5 pillows. It's crazy. So you just keep pulling it and pulling it until it's nice and fluffed out. You want to make sure there's no hard spots, otherwise your pillow's left with these hard lumps in it, and you don't want that. Now I'm happy with the way my fluff is. See how it's all separated? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill my pillow up all the way up into all the corners and as fluffy as I'd like it. So you make sure you fill it with as much as you'd like or with a less amount. It's up to you how fluffy you want your pillow to be. So just stuff it up, stuff it in nicely, even all the way up to the corners. So just use your hand to pull it through, push it in, put your polyfill in all the corners. Make sure you're filling in all the sides nice and even, because you want a nice even coated pillow inside. You don't want it to be lumpy. And once you're happy with the amount of fill, I'm just gonna close up the one corner that's open. So because it has a little corner, like they both have a corner piece, what I want to do is just do like a tri-fold almost. So I glue down the one piece, then I'm going to glue down this next piece. See how it kind of looks like you want to glue all the pieces together. Whatever folds there are, just glue in between each of the folds. So even if it creates like a little heart shape almost of a fold, maybe there's 3 folds, you just glue in each one of those folds to one another until they're all glued together. So again, now this one here, this fold needs to be glued to the other piece of fabric. So make sure you're gluing all the folds. That's all it is. And again, being extra careful here with the heat because the glue is so hot. And my tip is to keep a little wet rag on hand. And so now you're just going to work your way down to the other corner. So hot gluing gently down this part here. You're just going to glue both pieces of fabric to one another. There's no trick here, it's just simply glue one piece to the other side, work your way all the way down to the other corner, and then we're going to do the same thing we did with this one corner here. And so again, for this corner, you want to glue in between each of the folds until all of the fabric is glued to one another. And that way your pillow is completely sealed. There's no holes and you're good to go. I so hope you enjoyed this DIY. I think it looks so cute. I can't wait to share you what the finished product looks like and how it looks set up. So until the next video, I hope you all enjoyed this DIY. And for now, take care. Till next time, bye for now.